Good morning, children. Today we will start with multiplication of algebraic expression. Very simple, very simple it is compared to addition and subtraction also. They are also very simple. Only in subtraction you have to just change the sign, that's all. Here multiplication is too easy. Let's see with the examples now. Let's learn multiplication of monomial by a monomial. Now, I write here 3. 3 is a monomial. Is it clear? One term. Now, I write here x. X is another monomial. Only one term here. So, if I want to multiply monomial by monomial, what I will do? I will put here multiplication sign. So, what you get? This is a simple example. So, 3 into x, monomial by a monomial. So, I get 3 into x is 3x. Is it clear? Now, the second example we will see. Now, 5x into 6x. This is a second type of example. Now, see here. When you get this, now here it was 1 with x, nothing means 1. So, 3 into 1s are 3. In the same way, when you get this way, how to multiply? Take the coefficients and multiply the coefficients first along with the sign. Here I took only positive coefficients. So, you see 5 6 are, the answer will be first multiply the coefficients along with the sign and write here. So, it is 30. It is plus itself. Plus into plus is plus. So, plus 30 I will write plus sign. If you want you can write, otherwise without also you can write. Multiply the coefficient and now you have to multiply the variables. Now, x into x is x into x means x square. Is it clear to you? So, these two examples I gave you. Now, the next examples. See here. Now, here 4 into, this is a monomial, this is another monomial. Now, 4 into 3, take the numbers and multiply that first. Now, here it is plus 4 plus 3. So, 4 3s are 12. Now, here no variable is there, only here what is there? X is there. So, 12x. Is it clear to you? Copy down this. See here 5x into 4x square, monomial by a monomial. Multiply the coefficients. In the first bracket I multiplied the coefficients, 5 into 4. Now what is remaining here? X, and x square is remaining here. So I will first multiply this. I got here 20. Now what is the operation here? Into. Now x into x square, then multiply the variables. Here x is there, x square is there. So x into x square is x raised to 3. So 20 into x square, x cube means what? 20 x cube. Without the multiplication sign we can write this way. 20 x cube means 20 into x cube itself. Is this clear to you? In the next example, 5x into, in the bracket next monomial is minus 4xyz. So what you will do? Multiply 5 and minus 4. 4 have the sign minus. So you have to consider that also. So you are going to get 5. First multiply the coefficient. 5 into minus 4. Then what is remaining? So that this full bracket into, here what variable is remaining? X is remaining, and here what is remaining? Minus 4 went here. So what is remaining here? X into x, y, z. Is this clear to you? So now multiply this. 5 into minus 4 is minus 20. So into x is x square, y, z. X into x is x square, then y z is there. So when you multiply x into x y z means you will get x square y z. So you are getting minus 20 x square y z. This is the final answer. Is this clear? Let's see now binomial. How to multiply a binomial? This is a binomial. See in the bracket two terms, x plus y. The operation is plus. It is not multiplication here. It is plus here, x plus y. So two terms in the bracket with the operator plus. So it is a binomial. You are multiplying a binomial by a monomial. M is a monomial. Now here nothing means into. Bracket means into. So m into this full bracket. This means m is for this. Also m is for this term also. Is it clear? Distributive property you have to apply here. So we are multiplying m with first term, then you have to multiply m with second term. So m into x, nothing here means multiplication. M bracket means into. So m into x, then this is over, then what is the sign here? Plus. Now what is remaining? M into y. So m into y. So now you see m into x means mx plus my. Is it clear to you? Binomial by a monomial multiplication. This is a binomial, two terms here, first term, second term in this expression. So this is a binomial, this is a monomial. This means what? This full term into 3y. Is it clear to you? This means this full term into 3y. Means this 3y you have to multiply with the first term, then you have to multiply 3y with the second term. Is this clear to you? So what will be the step? You are multiplying 3y into this first term. What is the first term here? 3y along with the sign. Is it clear? Now what is the sign here? Minus 7. Is it clear to you? So minus 3y into, now here minus 7 into 3y. So you will get minus 7 is there, minus 7 into 3y. In the next step we will do the calculation. Now you know how to multiply these two. Multiply the coefficients first. 3 3s are 9. Y into y is y square. Now see here, minus is there, minus 7 into 3, 21, and what is remaining? The variable y. Is this clear to you? Copy down this. In this video, we will see multiplication of binomial by another binomial. Is it clear to you? Here the binomials are a plus b. This is the first expression, that is a binomial, two terms binomial, and the other expression is b minus 5. So first term, second term, two terms means this is also a binomial. You are going to multiply this. So how you will do it? A plus 7 into, multiply, the question is multiply, so b minus 5. You can write this way, or if you want you can put a multiplication sign here. Even if you don't put multiplication between the bracket, that means multiplication itself. Now you have to multiply. How to do this? Now see carefully. Here first term a you have to multiply with the full bracket terms. Is it clear? So we will start this. Now see here, a into this full bracket, first term here into this full bracket. So I will get a into b minus 5. This way I am writing. Now what is here remaining after a? What is here in the first bracket? Plus 7. So I will write here plus 7 into this full bracket. Is it clear? This into this full bracket again. Understood? So plus 7 into this full bracket again. That is a distributive property. You are using first term of this bracket into this full bracket, and this plus 7 into this full bracket. How many terms are there? According to that you have to multiply each term with the second expression. Now what is here? Open the bracket. Now you know how to open the bracket. A into b. A into b. Open it. A into b. What is here? Minus sign. Plus into minus, minus. A into 5 is here. A into 5. Is it clear to you? Now here what is there? Plus 7 into b. Now plus into minus, minus 7 into 5. Sign we have already multiplied. 7 into plus into minus, minus. Is it clear? So now what you will do? 7 into 5 you can multiply. That is 35. 7 into b, 7 with b, and plus 7 with minus 5 you have to multiply. So you are getting this. So what will be the final answer? A into b means ab, minus sign, 5 into a or a into 5 means 5a, plus what is here? 7 into b means 7b minus 35. This is the answer. Understood this? See the video again. If you didn't understand, go through each step again and again. Go through the video and copy down this in your notebook. Now in the second example, two terms in the first expression, first term, second term. So it is a binomial multiplied by another binomial. How to do? Take the first term a square into this full bracket. You have to take this into bracket means into a 5a minus 3b. Is this clear? Now first term you multiplied the full thing with the bracket. Now what you will do, take the second term. The second term, what is the sign here? Plus. Along with the sign, whatever may be the sign, what if it is minus sign here, you have to take that sign also. So take the second term now along with the sign and multiply this bracket. Now here it is plus 2b square, plus 2b square into the full bracket 5a minus 3b. Is this much clear to you? Now you know how to open the bracket. This is the first step. This is the second step I am going to do. Now multiply a square into, bracket means into, a square into 5a into 5a. Now you will multiply this with the first term, this with the second term. Now what is your plus sign? A square means plus a square. So plus into minus, minus. Is it clear? A square into next term, a square into 3b. Now what is here? 2b square. Now 2b square into 5a, this multiplied with first term, then again 2b square multiplied with second term. Understood this? So I will get, what I will get here? Plus. Now here plus into minus is minus. I don't have space here. I will write down. Now I am getting plus into minus. First multiply the sign, minus. Now 2b square into, what is remaining here? 3b is remaining. Is this much clear to you? Now the next step is multiply this. Now here nothing means 1. 1 into 5 is a 5. A square into a is a cube minus, minus sign. Now here 3 is there. Take the coefficient before the variable. So 3 into 1. So here only 3 is there. So 3, what is remaining? A square, b square. 3 into a square into b. Now here plus sign. 2 5s are 10. Multiply the coefficients, then write the variables. Now I will write ab square. B square a means ab square minus, now minus 2 into 3 is a 6. Now b square into b is b cube. If check if any like terms are there. If any like terms are there, you can do the addition or subtraction related to the like term. Now see here a cube is there. Here no a cube. B cube term is there, but here no other b cube terms. Here a square b square term is there, but this is different. Here it is a raised to 1 b square. Is it clear? They are different terms. They are not like terms. It is a square b and this is a b square. So no like terms are there. So you will leave the answer as it is. So this is the final answer. Copy down this. We will start with the exercise question now. Good morning children. I am Kavita Jayachandra Pillai. I will be starting today with practice set 35, multiplication. Now here monomial by monomial, I have already explained you how to multiply in the previous video. Now here first example, 16xy, from your textbook it is, into 18xy. So what you will do? First you have to multiply the coefficients. What is the first term's coefficient? 16. So 16 into 18. Second term's coefficient is 18. So you will multiply the coefficients first. Is that clear to you? Then what you will do? Then multiply the variables. Now what is here? xy means x into y. So 16 into 18 and into x into y into, what is here? X into y. Again x into y. Is it clear? Then you can multiply the variables. First the coefficients. Now when you multiply 16 into 18, multiply and see what you are getting. 288. Now see the terms here. X here, here it is x, here it is x. So x into x is x square, and here what is here? You see this y, and here also y. So y into y is y square. Is that clear? So the answer is 288 x square y square. Copy down this. Example number 2, 23x y square into 4yz square. Now when it is multiplication of monomials, you know how to do. Second step is multiply the coefficients. So what you will get here? You are getting, what is the coefficient here? 23, and from here what is the coefficient? Into 4. 23 into 4 and multiply the variables. Now here x into y square means y into y is y square into y into z square means z into z. Is it clear to you? So, now what you are going to get? 23 into 4. How much you are going to get? 92. Multiply it and see. Now see here. Here it is x term here. This is the x term here. Now I will write that x term. No other x terms are there. So I will write the x term here. Now y into y is y cube. Now z into z into z means z square. Is it clear? This is the final answer. You can copy down this. Now here multiply the coefficients. What are the coefficients in multiplication? Minus 5. Along with the sign you have to take minus 5 into 4. Is that clear to you? Minus 5 into 4, and what is remaining here? Minus 5 is here, into a is here, into a into b, a into b, ab. Is it clear? So what you are getting here? Minus 5 fours are 20. So minus sign, 5 fours are 20. A into a is a square and b is alone. So as it is. So this is the final answer. Copy down this. Now see this here. So here this is the one term, this is another term, it is multiplied. So minus 7, the coefficient here is minus 7 into, take this coefficient also, and multiply minus 3. So this is over multiplication of coefficients. Now multiply the variables. Now here it is m square n, I can write here m square n into mn square. You can split up and write, or you can directly write as it is, no problem. Mn square also. Is it clear to you? This I took here and this I took here. Now minus into minus plus, and 7 3s are 21. Now what is here? You see this m square into m. How many m? 3. So m cube, m square into m. You have studied how to multiply the powers. Now m means m raised to 1. So m square into m is m raised to 2 plus 1, that is 3. Is it clear? Now n into n square. N means 1. Here n raised to 1. So n into n square is n cube. Is it clear? So the final, even if you don't put plus sign with the number also will do. It is 21 m cube n cube. Copy down this. In this example, this is a binomial by a monomial. Now the first term you can multiply by 4c, then second term again with 4c. Is it clear? Now first I will write 12a into this first term into, what is outside the bracket? 4c. Now what is the second term? Along with the sign I should write plus 17b into 4c, or you can write this way, 4c is for this also, 4c is for this also. So you have to multiply 4c with both the terms. So 4c into 12a, the thing is same, plus 4c into this 17b, the same you will get. Is it clear? Now you can multiply this. Now 12 into 4s are 48. 48 a into c. A into c is ac, plus 17 into 4s are, now multiply here, 17 into 4s are, what you are getting? 68. Is 17 into 4s are 68. Then multiply the variables. B into c means bc. Is it clear to you? You can write this way, or you can, if you want, you can extend one more step. 12 into 4 separately you write, then bring coefficients together, ac, plus 17 into 4 into b into c. That way also you can write. Now practice set 35, question number 6. Binomial is multiplied by another binomial. Is that clear? So how to do this? First 4x into this full bracket, then plus 5y second term into the full bracket, you have to multiply. Now see here, 4x, what you are going to get? 4x first term into this full bracket. So into 9x plus 7y. Then what is your second term along with the sign? Plus 5y into this full bracket. Is it clear? Now this one into this full bracket, 9x plus 7y. Now you know how to open the brackets. Now here 4x into 9x. So you get 4x into 9x. This 2 you have to multiply. Then with this you have to multiply this. See the sign here. So you are getting 4x into 9x. Now what is the sign here? Plus. Put that plus here. 4x into 7y. 4x into 7y. Now here plus 5y. Plus is the sign here. Put that plus sign here. Now what is here? 5y into 9x. 5y into 9x. Now plus into plus is plus itself. 5y into 7y. 5y into 7y. Is it clear? This is this term into this term multiply. Then what is the sign here? Plus into plus, plus. Then this term into second term. Distributive property which you have studied. That's all. Now here plus into plus, plus sign. 5y into this, plus into plus, plus sign. 5y into this term. So for this you are multiplying first, then this term you are multiplying and writing. Now you know how to write the coefficients separately. Now 4 into 9. 4 into 9. And here what is remaining? Variable x into x. That is into x into x. Is it clear? This way. So this you can write as x square. Is it clear? So I will combine and write x into x is x square. Now what is the sign here? Plus. Now 4 into 7. Coefficient is 4 into 7. What are the variables? X into y. Now x into y is xy itself. Is it clear to you? Now plus sign. 5 into 9. What are the coefficients here? 5 and 9. 5 into 9, and now multiply the variables. Y into x means x into y. Both are same. Yx means xy itself. So xy. Is it clear? Now what is the sign? Plus. Now 5 into 7. Multiply the coefficient and multiply the variables here. 5 into 7 and what is remaining? Y into y. Y into y is y square. Is this clear to you? Is this clear to you? Now here 5 into 9 I wrote. Now y into x means x into y. Both are same. So I wrote here xy. Yx means xy itself. Xy both are in multiplication. Now y into y is y square, and 5 into 7 I wrote. Now you multiply this. 4 into 9 is 36. You are getting x square plus next is what? 28. 7 4s are 28 xy plus 5 9s are 45 xy plus 35 5 7s are 35 y square. Now what you are going to get now? If any like terms are there, you can combine. Otherwise you won't be able to combine. Here x square terms are not there. So that I will write as it is. Now see here 28 xy plus 45 xy. These two are like terms. Now these two like terms I can combine these two like terms. So I will get 28 plus 45 is 73. And the variable we will write xy plus what is remaining? Y square. So it is 35 y square. Is this clear? This is the final answer. You can copy down this in your notebook. Now example number 7 and 8 you can do as homework. Question number 7 and 8 as homework. You can use the method which I have taught you, and you will be able to solve it easily. Children, do question number 7 and 8 as homework. See, check your answer with the solution given here. You should get this answer. If any mistakes are there, you have to redo that. So do first in your rough work and then see if you are getting this answer. Final answer you can write in notebook. Now I have given the solution for these two questions. At least you have to solve. Copy down this. Good morning, children. Before going to the word problem given in practice set 35, we will study some important formulas. This you have already done. Just a recapitulation. It is recall. Now area of rectangle, formula is length into breadth. Length of the rectangle into breadth of the rectangle. and area of square is side into side, that is side square. This formulas you already studied and you know also, just copy down before starting the word problem. In one box you can copy down this. Then we will start the word problem. In practice set 35, question number 2 is, read the question word by word and try to understand the question first, and then only we will go for solving. A rectangle. The figure shape is a rectangle. Rectangle is, in the bracket it is given 8x plus 5. That is a binomial. This much 8x plus 5 centimeter long. Long means length of the rectangle is given to you. And 5x plus 3. Again a binomial. This much 5x plus 3 in the bracket. This much centimeter broad. Broad means breadth of the rectangle is given. You have to find its area. Just now we saw the formula for area of a rectangle. The figure is a rectangle. What is the formula for area of a rectangle? Length into breadth. Now you know the multiplication of binomial by a binomial. So you can multiply these two and you will get the answer. Let's see the steps. Now what is given in the word problem? First write what is given to you. Now for rectangle, length is given, breadth is given. So, and don't forget to write the units also. They should be of the same units. This much you have to take care in word problem. Read the questions word by word and write what is first given to you. Don't forget to write the units. If conversion is needed anywhere, you have to convert the units. Meter to centimeter or centimeter to meter. Here both the units are same. Centimeter, centimeter. So no need of any conversions here. Is it clear? Now take the formula for area of rectangle. Now area of rectangle is length into breadth. Write the formula and substitute the value given in the textbook question. Now 8x length is, that is equals to 8x plus 5. In the place of length you will write this, into breadth is this. Now you know the distributive property. You can open the bracket using that. Now 8 into this full bracket, 8x. First we will write 8x into this full bracket, 5x plus 3. Then what is the sign? Along with the sign you have to take the next term, 5 plus 5 into this full bracket. So plus 5 into this full bracket. So this bracket, this full term is common for first term and second term of the first expression. So you will get 5x plus 3. Now open the bracket. How we did once again, you see 8x into this full bracket, we did 8x into this full bracket. Now next term we wrote here, then this full second term or into this full bracket. Is it clear? This into this full bracket again. Is this clear to you? Now open the bracket. Now 8 5s are 8x into 5x. How much you get here? 40, and x into x is x square. Now plus 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 8 3s are, how much you get? 24, and what is here? X is there. Otherwise if you want one more step, I will explain you one more step. It will be little lengthy, that's all. So we can open this way, 8x into 5x. 8x into the first term of the bracket. I wrote here 8x into 5x. Now here what is the sign here? Plus. Plus into plus, plus itself. Now 8x into 3. This into this into second term. So you get 8x into 3. Now what is remaining here? Plus 5 and this bracket. You can do the calculation down. Now here plus sign. Plus into plus, plus. Is that clear? Plus into plus, plus. Now 5 into this term and 5 into this term. Is it clear? So I don't have place here. I will write the next line down. Now I get 5 into 5x. 5 into 5x. Here I will write 5 into 5x. It will be more clear if I show with different colors. Now 5 into 5x. Now plus into plus, I get plus, and then 5 into 3. Is it clear? 5 into 3. 5 into 3. Is this clear? Now once you get this, now you know how to multiply. So what you are getting here in the next step? Now 8 5s are 40. 8 into 5. Coefficients you take and multiply. 8 5s are 40. Then now multiply the variables. X into x, x square. Now plus sign here. 8 3s are 24 into what is the variable here? X. Now plus 5 5s are 25. What is the variable here? X. Now what is here? Plus 5 3s are 15. Is this much clear? Now, if any like terms are there, what you can do? You can add it up. If you see here, see this one, 2x, 24x plus 25x. They are like term, x term. So what will be the final answer? 40x square. Add it up. Plus 24. See, I will show you a rough work. Plus 24 plus 25. What you get here? 4 plus 5, 9, 2 plus 2, 4. So 49 plus. Same sign, add. So add and put the common sign. So you get plus 49x plus 15 is the final answer. Is this clear to you? Copy down this in your notebook. Now the next one. Now write the final statement. Area of the rectangle is equals to, you are finding area of rectangle. So write the final statement. It is compulsory. That is a way of presentation of the final answer. So it is 40x square plus 49x plus 50. And this completes that answer. One more question I will give you related to square. You can copy down this as question number 3. In the next video we will. Good morning children. In this video, question number 3, you write this question. This you will do yourself. I will tell you the final answer and the steps to be taken. Now here it is given, side of a square is this much is given. Side of the square is given 3x minus 4y centimeter. Now you have to find its area. Is that clear to you? Find the area. What is the formula for area of square? Side into side. First what you will write? Write the what is given from the question to you. What is given you have to write first. That is the side of the square is given to you and you have to write the formula for area first. So when you substitute the value in this formula, side is this into side is same thing. Repeated twice. Now you know how. Open the bracket. 3x into this bracket minus 4y into this bracket. Open the bracket and you should get the solution. Solution I will tell you. You can complete this first. Complete this and I will give you the final solution what you should get. Now the solution should be this, 9x square minus 24xy plus 16y square, that much square centimeter. Or you can write, see, side into side means centimeter into centimeter. Centimeter into centimeter means centimeter square you can write, or you can write square centimeter as this way, square centimeter. Both the answers are correct. Don't forget to write the unit also. This will be the final answer. Check. If you have completed, check the answer with this. Now, we have already studied equation in one variable in standard 6 and 5th also. Now, we will see in detail about it. Now, one question is given in your textbook. Page number 59. Just see, solve the following equation is given. Some examples are given. So, x plus 7 is equals to 4. What you have to find in this equation? You have to find the value of x. Is that clear to you? Now, how to find the value of x? I will keep the variable here itself because I don't know the value. I have to find this itself. So, I will keep this here. Now, how you used to find plus 7 is here. So, to remove this, what you used to do? Plus with plus 7, you write its opposite number, minus 7, that is equals to 4. Here I did minus 7 means after the equal to sign also I used to do minus 7. Is it clear to you? If whatever operation I do on the left side should be done on the right side also. This way I used to cancel. Plus 7 minus 7 will get cancelled here. So what is remaining? X is equals to 4 minus 7. Different sign. Plus and minus. Different sign, subtract. So 7 minus 4 is 3 and put the sign of the greater number. I get minus 3. This way we used to solve. Now, the same question can be done in one more way. That is by transposing the term. If a term is transposed from one side to the other side, its sign will change. Is it clear? Let's see how. Now, here I want to find the value of x. So, I will keep the variable here itself. Now, I don't want this number here. Only x terms I need here. Now I don't want this number here. I am taking this number to the other side. So what I will get, you see. Now here is the equal to sign. Here is the number 4. So that So now what I am going to do, I am going to take this to the other side of equal to sign. So it is here plus 7. So what happens when you transpose it to the other side, you take it over to the other side, it will become its opposite, plus 7. What is the opposite of plus 7? It will become minus 7. The thing is same. Is that clear? One step is less, that's all. And so you get the same answer again. So 4 minus 7 is minus 3. You can do it by both the methods side by side. You write here one method 1 and do the first way I explained you. On the other side you write method 2 and do this on the right side. The first one which I explained in the left side of your notebook. All the examples we will do by both the methods now. Now here we will do this by both the methods. Now 4p equals to 12 is given to you. Now here 4p means 4 into p it is. 4 into p. Now I want only the variable p here. I want to find the value of p only. So what I should do? I should remove this. Now opposite of multiplication is division. This is method 1 I am explaining. So if I want to remove this 4 from this 4p, what I should do now here? This way it is. So I don't want this 4. It is in multiplication. Its opposite is division. So I will divide here by 4. When I divide here this side of equal to sign by 4, what I should do here? Here also you should divide by 4. Is that clear to you? So 4 1 times 4 get cancelled here. And here p is equals to 12 divided by 4 is how much? 3. Is it clear? You can find this answer this way. Now here also I want to find the value of p. Now here what is there? I don't want this 4 to this side. I want only the variables value. So 12 is here. Now I want to take this 4. 4 is in multiplication. So bring it to the other side. So its opposite is division. So when it's opposite, you have to take multiplication's opposite is division. So 4 when comes to the other side, it will come. Here it is in multiplication. So here it will be in division. Is it clear? Directly you can write. Is it clear? When it comes to this side, it goes to division. So p is equals to 3. In both the case, the answer is same. Copy down this in your notebook. Both the methods you can write side by side, and you can do the next question number 3 and question number 4. Try this yourself. I will give you the solution for this also. Check this question now. M minus 5 is equals to 4. First method, what you will do? Minus 5 is here. If I want to remove this minus 5, I have to write here plus 5. Here also plus 5. So the minus 5 plus 5 will get cancelled and you will get the answer. Second method, what you will do? Bring this minus 5 to the other side of equal to sign. So what it will become? Minus 5 will become to this side plus 5. So m equals to 4 plus 5. So you will get the same answer. Do this yourself. Next one I will explain you. Now t upon 3 is equals to 6. How to solve by both the methods we will do. Now see here t upon 3 is equals to 6. So t upon 3. Now I don't want this 3 in the denominator of this. So it is in division. T upon means t divided by 3. So to remove this, what I will do? I will multiply here by 3. If I multiply here by 3 to the right side of equal to sign, what I should do? Here also I should do the same operation. Multiply by 3. So this will get cancelled. 3 1 times 3. What is remaining here? 3 t equals to 6 3s are 18. Is it clear? This is this answer. Now what is the answer for this? T is equals to, now see here carefully. Here it is 6. Now I don't want this 3. How I will take it to the other side directly? Division upon 3 it is. Division, its opposite is multiplication. Multiplication opposite is division. So division when goes to the other side, it will be in multiplication into 3. Is this clear to you? It is in the denominator. So it will go in the numerator. If something is in the numerator, it will go in the denominator. Is that clear? Now this way you will get t equals to 18. You can complete this exercise now. We will see in the next. Good morning children. I am Kavita Jayachandra Pillai. I will be taking for you the last topic, practice set 36. Before that, you have to learn some basic formulas, some more formulas regarding the perimeter of a rectangle and all. I will give you that formulas and we will go through the examples given in textbook page number 60 first. Open your page number 60 and go through the examples given there. Now the first example given here is the length of a rectangle is 1 centimeter more than twice its breadth. Now if breadth is x centimeter, then the length of the rectangle is 1 centimeter more than twice its breadth. If the perimeter of the rectangle is 50 centimeter, perimeter is given to you 50 centimeter, you have to find its length. Now let the length of the rectangle be x centimeter. In the steps, let the breadth of the rectangle be x is given to you. Now see this sentence, length is 1 centimeter more than twice its breadth. How to form the equation for the length of rectangle? So what you will write for length of rectangle? Length is equals to, now see here, length is 1 centimeter more. More means plus. How much more? 1 centimeter more than, what is given? Than twice its breadth. Breadth is x. So twice its breadth means 2x. Is it clear to you? So the length will be 2x plus 1. Understood how you got length is equals to 2x plus 1? Is that clear? Breadth is x. So twice its breadth means 2x, and length is 1 centimeter more. 1 centimeter more. More means plus. How much more? 1. So 1 centimeter more than twice its breadth. So length is 2x plus 1. That is how you got length as 2x plus 1. This much centimeter is given in the textbook. This way you got. Is that clear to you? Now formula for perimeter of rectangle. How to find the perimeter of something? So any figure. Now perimeter means add all the sides. In simple words, add all the sides. If it is a square, add all the sides measurement. This side measurement plus this side plus this side plus this side. If it is a square, it will give the perimeter of square. If rectangle, it is, you know, the length is more than the breadth. Now how many sides are there for a rectangle? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now see, opposite sides of rectangle are equal. These two sides will be equal. So add all the sides. This length plus this side plus this side plus this side. So add all the sides. That is the formula for the perimeter of a rectangle. Now see how you will find the formula for perimeter of rectangle. If you don't know the formula, also how to remember, add all the sides. So what I will get? L. This side I am taking length of the this side length plus this side I am taking B. This side I will take, now B is over. Now this L I will take plus L plus the fourth side, that is B. So how many L are there? L plus L, 2L, plus how many B's are there? B plus B, 2B. So this is the formula for perimeter of the rectangle. Also here if you see, in these two, 2 is common in both. So you can take this 2 outside and what remains we will put inside the bracket. Is that clear? So L plus B. From here 2 came outside plus here 2 came outside, so B remains. So 2 into in the bracket L plus B. This way you can write any one formula you can use. This also is correct, this also is correct. If you don't remember the formula, add all the sides. L plus B plus L plus B. L plus L is 2L, B plus B is 2B. Is that clear how you got the formula? Now then the length of the rectangle will be 2x plus L. This hope you all understood now. I explained this to you. Now the perimeter of the rectangle is 2 into length, 2 into L. Length means L plus 2 into breadth. Is that clear to you? So what is length? 2 into length is 2x plus 1. This in the place of length I put this value. 2x plus 1 is put here. So 2 into length plus 2 into breadth. Breadth what we took here? X. So 2 into x equals to 50. Now you know how to open the bracket. 2 into 2x plus 2 into 1. This with this, again 2 with this. Is it clear? So 2 into 2s are 4 into x plus 2 into 1s are 2. Then this plus comes here. Then 2x down equals to 50. Now what you get here? 4x plus 2 plus 2x equals to 50. Now like terms together you bring 4x plus 2x is 6x plus 2 is equals to 50. Now I don't want plus 2 here. Take it to the other side. So plus 2 will become, on the other side of equal to sign, it will become minus 2. Is that clear to you? So 6x is equals to 50 minus 2, that is 48. Now I don't want with x I don't want 6. So divide by 6 or take this 6. 6 means 6x means 6 into x. So multiplication when goes to the other side it becomes upon 6. So 48 upon 6. So x will become 8. Is that clear? So breadth of the rectangle is 8 centimeter. X is, we have taken breadth as 8 centimeter. So you got breadth of the rectangle is 8 centimeter. So now substitute the value of x in the length of the rectangle. So what you will get? 2x plus 1, that is equals to 2 into x is 8 we got just now, plus 1. So 2 8s are 16 plus 1, that is 17 centimeter. This completes this example number 1 of page number 60. Now the second example. Now example number 2 of the same page. The sum of two consecutive natural number is 68. The sum means you have to add something. What you have to add? Now of two consecutive natural number. Suppose let one natural number is x. I don't know which is that natural number. I am taking it as x. If one natural number is x, which is a consecutive natural number, means what? The next number. So how you find the next number? X plus 1 is the next number. Is that clear? So the next natural number, that is a consecutive natural number, means the next natural number will be current number plus 1 will give the next natural number. This. So it is given the sum of two consecutive natural number is 69. So x, is that clear? Sum of the first natural number and its next natural number. So this together in bracket you have to put this full thing in bracket is the next natural number, second natural number. So x plus 1. When I take the sum of the first natural number and its consecutive natural number, its sum is 69. Now you can open the bracket. X plus 1 is equals to 69. Now x plus x is 2x plus 1 equals to 69. Now 2x I kept here. I don't want this constant term here. Plus 1 goes to the other side of equal to sign. It becomes minus 1. If it is plus 1, it goes to the other side. It becomes minus 1. If it is minus sign means it will become plus here. Now 2x equals to 69 minus 1 is 68. So how to find the value of x? Now 2 into x it is. So when it goes, this 2 goes to the other side, it becomes upon. So 68 upon divided by 2. 68 divided by 2 will give you x equals to 34. Now what is x? You have taken one natural number be x. So the first natural number is 34. What is the second natural number? 34 plus 1. So you will get 35. Is this clear? Now we will go to problem set 36 now. Now let's see practice set 36. Simplify. First question. Now 3x minus 11y minus 17x plus 13y. Write the question first. Is that clear? Now we will do the steps for this. Here outside the bracket no sign means plus. When it is plus you can open the bracket directly. No need of any tensions. You can open it directly. It is 3x minus 11y. Now what to do? See the next bracket, this one. What is in front of that bracket? Minus sign. So what should we do? Subtraction we have studied. In subtraction of algebraic expression, what to do? When it is subtraction, take the opposite of the number inside the bracket. Or you can open the bracket using the minus sign. Minus into plus, minus. Minus into plus, minus. That way you can open, or take the numbers. And what is the number here? Plus 17x. So its opposite is minus 17x you write. So it gets open. Now here plus 13y. So its opposite is minus 13y. This way also you can do. Or it means, simply means minus into plus, minus 17x, minus into plus, minus 13y. Is that clear? Now you know how to do 3x and 17. See, these two terms are like terms. 3x minus 17x I took together, and other like terms we will take together. Now here minus 11y is there, and here minus 13y is there. Minus 13y. Don't forget the signs. Along with the sign you have to take. Now you can copy down this. Now see this 3x minus 17x. See the coefficients here, 3 and minus 17. So minus 17 and 3. 3 means plus 3. Different sign, what to do? Subtract. Now 17 minus 3. So 7 minus 3 is 4. 1 down. Now difference and subtracted, put the sign of the greater number. What is the greater number? 17. So put the sign of greater number. So you get minus 14, and what is the variable here? X. Is that clear? Now minus 11, we will see this what it is. Now minus 11 is the coefficient here, and what is the coefficient here? Minus 13. Is it clear? Now variable is y. Now what to do? Same sign, add. Put the common sign. Same sign, add now. Now add this. You get 1 plus 3, 4, 1 plus 1, 2. Put the common sign. Is it clear? So you get minus 24. And what is the variable here? Y. Is this clear to you, this much? Now see here and here. What you can take common outside, that you find out. Now see this. I am splitting this. How I can write this? 7 and 2. 7 2s are 14. Is that clear to you? 7 2s are 14. And here how I can split this? What is common here? Now here I can write it as 2 into 12 into 2, or 2 into 12. Is it clear? Now in both splitting up, you can take common thing is 2 in both. Is that clear? And see here also minus sign is there, here also minus sign is there. So I can take out the minus, common sign minus from both outside, and from this I took 2 outside. So what remains in the bracket? 2 is outside, minus sign is outside. Is it clear? This way you hide this. Is it a minus sign outside? 2 is outside. What remains? 7 and x. Is that clear? 7x remains. Now here minus came outside. So what is here? It's opposite. Now plus. Here minus came outside, 2 came outside. What remains here? 12 remains. Is it clear? Now what remains? Variable y. Is this clear to you? How to take the common factor outside? This is 2 common here. So I took that outside, and the minus sign I took outside. So minus 2 is common. That is outside the bracket. What remains after taking out? That you have to write in the brackets. Now here what remains? Minus 2 came outside. So 7 is remaining and x is remaining. That I wrote inside the bracket. Here also minus 2 came outside. So it will be here plus. And what remains? 12 y. Is this clear to you? That split up I showed for your understanding only. Once you got that split up, you can do that in rough work and see, and this will be the final answer. So check the solution. In the solution given, 4 options are given to you. Which one is the correct one? You check first. Now the question is this one. This one. 4th one is the correct answer. See the 4th one, minus 2 in the bracket 7x plus 12y. Is that clear? If you see the second one also resembles, but see the numbers here. Minus 14x, the first term is correct, but the second term is wrong there. Is that clear to you? If you see the second option, this that is wrong. See the 4th option given there, that is the correct option. 4th option is the correct option. Choose the right answer is given. So you will write, finally you will write option number 4. Option 4 is correct. Is it clear to you? And complete this.